गोपाला राधा लोला
गोपाला राधा लोला
गोपाला राधा लोला
गोपाला राधा लोला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
गोपाला राधा लोला
गोपाला राधा लोला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
केशव माधव जनानन
केशव माधव गजानना
केशव माधव जनानन
केशव माधव गजानना
वनमाला वृंदावनमाला
वनमाला वृंदावनमाला
वनमाला वृंदावनमाला
वनमाला वृंदावनमाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
गोपाला राधा लोला
गोपाला राधा लोला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
केशव माधव जनानना
केशव माधव जनानना
केशव माधव जनानना
केशव माधव जनानना
वनमाला वृंदावनमाला
वनमाला वृंदावनमाला
वनमाला वृंदावनमाला
वनमाला वृंदावनमाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
मुरली लोला नंदलाला
सुंदर, नदियाँ है सुंदर, समुंदर है सुंदर, धरती के ऊपर का अंबर है सुंदर, धरती के ऊपर का अंबर है सुंदर, चांद है सुंदर, सितारे है सुंदर, चांद है सुंदर, सितारे है सुंदर।
सबसे सुंदर माँ हमारी जयम्बे माँ,
सबसे सुंदर माँ हमारी जयम्बे माँ, नदियाँ है सुंदर, समुंदर है सुंदर, नदियाँ है सुंदर, समुंदर है सुंदर, धरती के ऊपर का अंबर है सुंदर, धरती के ऊपर का अंबर है सुंदर, चांद है सुंदर, सितारे है सुंदर, चांद है सुंदर, सितारे है सुंदर।
सबसे सुंदर माँ हो, सबसे सुंदर माँ हमारी जयम्बे माँ,
सबसे सुंदर माँ हमारी जयम्बे माँ।
मारे के मंदिर सजाने रात, भक्तों के सपनों को सिद्धि के साथ, मारे के मंदिर सजाने रात, भक्तों के सपनों को सिद्धि के साथ, उनका ही अनियार भक्त कवरता, उनका ही अनियार भक्त कवरता, करते हैं जो बात सदा बलिदान।
नदियाँ है सुंदर, समुंदर है सुंदर, नदियाँ है सुंदर, समुंदर है सुंदर, धरती के ऊपर का अंबर है सुंदर, धरती के ऊपर का अंबर है सुंदर, चांद है सुंदर, सितारे है सुंदर, चांद है सुंदर, सितारे है सुंदर।
सबसे सुंदर माँ हो, सबसे सुंदर माँ हमारी जयम्बे माँ,
सबसे सुंदर माँ हमारी जयम्बे माँ।
सिंहासन सिंहासन पे मैया विराजे, शंख चक्र गदा शोभा मैया के परसाने, सिंहासन सिंहासन पे मैया विराजे, शंख चक्र गदा शोभा मैया के परसाने, लीला है निराली तेरी शान, लीला है निराली तेरी शान, और तेरे नाम तुम्हारे सुहाग।
नदियाँ है सुंदर, समुंदर है सुंदर, नदियाँ है सुंदर, समुंदर है सुंदर, धरती के ऊपर का अंबर है सुंदर, धरती के ऊपर का अंबर है सुंदर, चांद है सुंदर, सितारे है सुंदर, चांद है सुंदर, सितारे है सुंदर।
सबसे सुंदर माँ हो, सबसे सुंदर माँ हमारी जयम्बे माँ,
Let us give salutations to Lord Ganesh, salutations to Mother Saraswati, and salutations to our Guru. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। हरि ओम। जलंबोदर हे गजानना हे गौरी सुत वरदे गौरी सुत वरदे। गौरी सुत वरदे, गौरी सुत वरदे,
वरदे 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 गौरी सुत वरदे, गौरी सुत वरदे,
गौरी सुत वरदे,
गौरी सुत वरदे,
गौरी सुत वरदे,
गौरी सुत वरदे।
गजानन स्वामी महाराज की जय। आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, तुम हो जगत के दाता, तुम हो जगत के दाता, तुम्ही ओ These are some very simple words of names of Lord Shiva. Everybody could join. But it starts with Uma. Lord Shiva, but the name starts with Uma. Uma Maheshwar Mahadeva.
Maheshwar Mahadeva.
Uma Maheshwar Mahadeva.
Uma Maheshwar Mahadeva.
Nagabhushan Bhasma Vibhushan.
Nagabhushan Bhasma Vibhushan.
Nagabhushan Bhasma Vibhushan.
Nagabhushan Bhasma Vibhushan.
Parama Manohar Sheetal Lochan.
Parama Manohar Sheetal.
Parama Manohar Sheetal Lochan.
Parama Manohar Sheetal Lochan.
Uma Maheshwar Mahadeva.
Uma
Maheshwar Mahadeva.
Uma Maheshwar Mahadeva.
Maheshwar Mahadeva.
Gauri Shankar Papa Vimochan.
Gauri Shankar Papa Vimochan.
Gauri Shankar Papa Vimochan.
Gauri Shankar Papa Vimochan.
Jan Priya Nayak Jan Sukhdayak. Jan Priya Nayak Jan Sukhdayak. Uma Maheshwar Mahadeva. Uma Maheshwar Mahadeva. Mahadeva. Mahadeva, Lord Shiva is called as great Lord, Lord of Lords. Let me tell you something. In this world, the reason why he's called as Mahadev. Mahadev means great God. Brahmaji is there, Vishnu is there, Shiva is there, right? But they are not called Mahadev. He is only called Mahadev. You know why? Because everybody respects that. Correct or not? Let me tell you something now. The doctors in the hospital and the midwife and all of them, right? There are usher babies into the world, right? Nobody don't respect them. They bring in babies into the world. But Yamaraj, who is Yamaraj, Amsha of Lord Shiva only, Lord of death, everybody respects he or not? He who bring in life, but he who taken out the life. Isn't it? Mahadev we call. See, when a man passing in the road without a gun, you have no respect for him. But if he have a gun, everybody have respect for him, isn't it? Human beings are peculiar beings actually. But he is the Lord of... And last night we saw in the beginning of 15th chapter, change. Now let me tell you about his death and change. We saw in 15th chapter last night, change. Every change is death. Because the old thing has to die for the new thing to come, isn't it? Every change must first have death of the old one, then only new one could come. See, my hair which is black, right? The black has to die before the grey could. It's not that the grey come today and the black gone tomorrow. And they have dye also, even the different dye we're talking about. One man say, I will be grey as long as I live. I will be grey as long as I live. And my wife will be black as long as she die. What kind of dye are you talking about there? It's a different dye. So anyway, Mahadeva, Uma Maheshwara, the Lord of Uma, we call it Mahadev. Nagabhushan. Nagabhushan means he has snakes for his ornaments. We put on chain and thing, right? We put on chain and jewelry and all that. He put on snake. We tell one snake, okay, you stay here. And next snake, you stay there. And one snake around you. Nagabhushan. Abhushan means ornaments. Then Bhasma Vibhushan. Decorated with Bhasma. Bhasma means ashes. And where did they get the ashes from, you know? You know, all of these things, there's this symbolism in them is so wonderful. See, snakes represent desires. Snakes are desires. In Arab traditions also, they took this from Hinduism. A snake in some Garden of Eden and all is there, na? He was tempting those people. His desire only. So, Lord Shiva keeping the snakes symbolize what? He has mastery, control over all of his desires. He could control his snake. When we see a snake, that snake controlling we because we. Yeah. But Lord Shiva is able to control all of it. He say, okay, you stay here. You stay here. Next one stay. No moving. So snakes represent desires. Bhasma Vibhushana. Notice Bhasma, this ashes from the. Where you get the ashes from? From the Smashan ground. Smashan means cremation ground. So sometimes it's called a Smashana Vasi. Smashana Vasi means he lives there sometimes. You know when you get fed up in Kailash and thing? And all them devotees and them who come in Kailash, they come to get his darshan, you know. But if I had devotees, it was a little kuchu, you know. One devotee push to get closer. And when the other one see this one pushing to get closer, I want to push away this one. And so all of them pushing each other there too. So Bhagavan Shiva says, look, I fed up at all this. He go in his Smashan Ghat there where they burning people. He know nobody are coming there, especially in the night time. And he take that ashes from there and he put on it. That ashes represent Vairagya, detachment. Last night also, Asanga Shastrena Dhrena Chitva. Cut us under all this attachment which we have with this sword of detachment. That represent, that ashes represent detachment. Yeah. See, he likes this thing which nobody likes. Who likes that ashes from there? You going to take dead people ashes and put on your body? People like nice powder. Talcum and Pond's. Who want to take dead people ashes and put on their body? They totally detached from any nice modern things which we like, you see. Bhasma Vibhushan. Naga Bhushan, I told you, that snake. Param, cool eyes. Gauri Shankar, Papa Vimochan, who frees us from pap, sins. Is Gauri Shankar. Lord of Gauri. Ganapriya Nayak. All the Ganas, different groups of being. Gana means different groups. That's, he put Lord Ganesh, his son, in charge of all the different groups. What groups? Well, everybody who go to get darshan of Lord Shiva in Kailash, they don't belong to one group, you know. One group of snakes that go. One group of scorpion that go. One group of Kana, one-eye people that go. One group of, you know, one-eye people we call it? Cyclops. Cyclops that go in group. Then those who everybody has formed their own group and go there, no? So some politicians just go, some government ministers, some opposition members, all kind of group that go, and they go by themselves, in groups. Scorpion don't mix with snake, because snake might swallow them. So all those groups, they are called as Gana. And so he put Lord Ganesh in charge of all these groups. He said, all these groups, all scorpions sit this side. All ghosts and goblins sit here. All Bhuta Pisach and all that sit here. And all zombie and Sukuya and things sit here. Because them don't get refuge nowhere else. They only get refuge by Lord Shiva. Nobody like them. Even human being, you put salt and garlic and things for Sukuya, wherever you go. All the Ganas come there to see him only. Who they come to see? He's loved by all the Ganas. Jana Sukhataya. Now, behind all of these things, please take the good messages in there. Lord Shiva is so compassionate that the snake and scorpion and ghost and goblins and all who cannot find refuge anywhere, Lord Shiva is so compassionate, they find refuge by the idea is compassion. Means he is supremely compassionate. That the one who is shunned, who is excommunicated, who is pushed out to the fringes, he accepts. So if ever in your life you feel shunned and pushed out and excommunicated and neglected, and if you feel anything like that, the Lord to surrender to is Lord Shiva. He accepts all and sundry, everybody. You should have seen in Ramayana when he's wearing Bharat come in, right? He's going to marry Parvati ji. When that Bharat come in and that reached the city, all the people come out, they have come to see Dulha. All the people from the city, from Himapur, they all come to see Dulha pass in. When they see this Bharat, one man missing eye, one man missing foot, one ghost, goblin, cyclops, scorpion, snake, all kind of, When they see that Bharat, all the people run inside the house and hide. You have to see Tulsidaji's description of Lord Shiva. But that is how compassionate he is. He will accept anybody. So he's called as Ganapriya Nayak. Then Jana Sukhadayak. Jana Sukhadayak means he who gives joy to all the people of the world. He gives great joy to everybody. So he's called as Jana Sukhadayak. Lord Shiva. Those are the names which we just chanted. It's amazing. Everywhere where I travel in the States and Canada and all of these places, they are amazed how Trinidadians just sing all these songs and they know where they're singing. Trinidadians and Guyanese people. They just sing all these songs and nobody knows. We just singing down the road going on. But what do you think happen? We like the tune. We just sing only for the tune. But the meaning of the words and all, we don't know. Alright. So now I told you, for this Gita, every night we will chant only few verses from the Gita Dhyanam, not the whole thing like last night. So we'll chant a few verses for Gita Dhyanam and we'll start. Om Parthaya Pratibodhidam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam-anusandathami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishal Buddhe Pullarvindayata Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraikapare Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Duhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dugdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Hari Om. Okay, so if you are joining us tonight for the first time, we are seeing chapter 15. And how chapter 15 began? Chapter 15 began with a description of the world. And he said that the world is upside down. And the root of this world is higher and the branches of the world is lower. Just like that, like an upside down tree it describes. In other words, if you're going to look for the root of this, the source of this universe, you have to look into higher things, subtler things, into things which your eyes normally don't see. Yes. You can't just be looking for God in an ordinary sense. You have to be looking for God at a deeper level. Higher actually means deeper. Because I told you last night, sukshmatvat, subtler, deeper, which the eyes cannot see. You see? So, it started with a description of the world like that. And then it says, na rupam vasya tatopalabhyate, nanto na chadir sampratishtha. That really human beings, we don't understand the deeper things in the world. We only understand all the shallow things. And human beings, generally, we stay shallow all our life. Shallow, 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 picky, picky, picky. These human beings. We don't want to make our life really deep and sublime, profound, subtle, like that. So now, this spirituality of Bhagavad Gita and the spirituality of all our Shastras is really for us to think about deeper things. Shallow things, we are very good at that already. When you go to school, that is all they teach. Yeah. In school, they teach you how to make a living, right? When they teach in school, how to make a living. But how to live, school will not teach that. They'll teach how to make a living very nicely. So you learn the ropes. You eke out a little salary for yourself and you live by that. And that is the school teaching. They make all of us a little pin to fit in the machinery of production. And by that we get. So, Shastras are meant to teach another type of science. And that is to make the mind more observant of subtler things and stop being picky about all these superficial things. And in superficial things, the worldly things, that don't really take us anywhere. Because what happened in the end? Well, we're dead and gone and we come back. We come back for more blows. Isn't it? What did us get in this world beside blows? Blows only. One blow after the next. See, from birth till death is blows. No. You're born crying or laughing. We're born crying. Right? And when we go in also, we leave in all them children and we leave in land and money and things. That time to be crying. And then we leave everybody crying. And from birth till death is some kind of disease or the next. You know? When he's now born, the first thing is belly gripe. All kind of belly gripe. You're not going to get gripe water. And you gain he gripe water for your belly. For your belly, and that means the air's very hot in. Isn't it? So you can't tell what hot in. He only crying. Wah, wah, wah. He going on like that, and you well gaining gripe water, I think he belly hot in. He drink out 2-3 bottles of gripe water, nothing happen. Because the air's very paining. So you came by some doctor, they check him out. The doctor also have a hard time to determine because when you ask him what happened, he can't say nothing. So from the childhood, one disease, one pain, one sorrow, one misery, one after the next from childhood. And you're going up now, you send him to preschool. Well, the first day, we have some preschool, I should come and see. Well, the first day when you carry he bawling like he go dead now. Right? After 2-3 weeks now, when they come to pick he up, he want to go home. That turn around. The first day he want to come. After 2-3 weeks, he want to go home. He want to play only with his partner and them day. So both sides is sorrow for him. And the parents just have, all kind of magic way we just see. Because we run in school, we just see real comedy show every day. Then, he crying, he want to come to school, right? So they bring him there. When the mother gone home, she crying there now, she missing he. We see parents that come and hide behind the fig tree in the ashram to see if they seen him. They hiding. We don't allow parents to go inside there. So them hiding from outside by the window behind the fig tree and watching. All kind of real magic thing. So a little while he get good, everything going good day in the school and all. Some other little boy beat him up, take away roti and baigan. Well, that long time thing. No, they got take away chips and juice and thing. He take going on. What happened, boy? He take away my juice. I describing the whole way that go through. You want to go through all that again? All who want to go back. All the adult people who want to go back through all that again. And get the belly gripe and the ear pain and the fall on a bruisey knee, bruisey elbow, this, that, all kind of thing. From birth all the way till. And also, how many old people I know fall on and break their hip, break all kind of bone. This morning I got text. They tell me somebody in the hospital, they break their hip. Today only. So he breaking both. I break my hand 3 times. I have plaster paralysis 3 times. Yeah, but I'm good. I learned to write with my left hand. So you see, from beginning to end. Anyway, you daren't come back only to go the same wrong. Again, a human being like blows. He only come back in his world to get more. Let me tell you something now. If you hold a donkey and you give him 10 blows, the next day when he see that stick, he coming? No. He run away furthest away from that stick. But a human being, he get blows from birth till death and he come back again for a next wrongs. Shastra is meaning to tell that thing. Arey, look here. Now you're supposed to seek moksha. Come out from this whole cycle. Birth, death, birth, death, birth, death. How many times we have done? Bahuni janmani. Bhagavan tells Arjuna in 4th chapter. Countless births we have come and taken blows one after the next. And people come here in this world and they fall in love with the world and they fall in love with other people and this and that. And don't mind. 100 saal pehle. He sing. मुझे तुमसे प्यार था आज भी है कल भी होगा 100 years ago meaning in last life we were in love now we are in love and 100 years from now we will still be in so he coming back here many get blows on him but you come back but this is human life but there's a very superficial life and where is that daring and bravery? Where is that great soul who will take up the challenge of the rishis and pursue this thing to the end and become a God-man, a God-realized soul? Where is that person who is ready to take up the challenge of the Shastras? Everybody just come like all the others. And we come back again and take more. But Shastra is meant to wake us up to this reality. To wake us up to God realization. Every human being has sitting in him a great, great Swami Vivekananda, a great Mahatma Gandhi, a great Swami Chinmaya. Everybody has sitting inside of them. But everybody come and just follow like all the other sheep. In these days, this pizza in style, so we eat in this pizza. After a little while, they're gone out of style, we eat in whatever come in style. So we always in style. That is how we live, superficially. Nobody is willing to take up the challenge of the Shastras. So this is what this chapter is. So now, from this verse we are supposed to see today. Number 4, you see that. Tata padam tat parimargitavyam
तत्परं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम्
yasmin gatana nivartanti bhuyaha
यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः
tameva chadyam purusham prapadye
तमेव चार्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये
yata pravritti prasrita purani
यतः प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता पुराणी
yata pravritti prasrita purani.
यतः प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता पुराणी.
After giving those first 3 verses describing the world and our attachment to this world and our worldliness and all that, and living a very superficial life, Bhagavan said, after having cut our attachment to this world and to all things around us, he said, Tata padam tat parimargitavyam. Now, tread the path of the supreme reality. Now, embark on the path of the supreme reality. How many lifetimes we have come here just doing the same thing over and over, taking blows one after the. Said, after cutting our attachment to this world, now tread the path of spirituality, Godhood, God realization, moksha, mukti. Don't settle just to come and make one round and take blows and come back again. One fella, he passed in front of a little strip plaza, right? And he had one store there written, travel agency. We will give you a fantastic holiday trip for just $100. That's the sign. So he said, holiday trip, $100? What? That cheap, boy? So he gone inside the store, the travel agency, and he asked the man by the counter. He said, all you give a holiday trip for $100? The man said, yeah. He take out the $100 and he pay. The man put his hand under the counter and he take out a baseball bat. And he hit him whap on the head. This fella fall down now. When he fall, the man press a button and a trap door open. And this fella fall through that trap door. And he slide down and shoot. And he come out in the back of the building. And the back of the building have a river flowing. So he started to float down the river now. He unconscious. And he floating down the river. About 2-3 minutes after, he gained consciousness. So he find himself floating down a river. So he said, what kind of trip is this, boy? So he turn around behind. And he see a next man floating coming too. He get a baseball bat too, you know. So he asking the next man, he say, what kind of trip is this, boy? This is a strange kind of trip for $100? He said, they serve lunch on this trip. He asking the next man. He heard the next man. No, they don't serve no lunch on this trip. Last year when I come, I didn't get no lunch. He come there and he get a baseball bat on his head. Last year. And this year he come back. Again. But hey. So this is the human being. Every life after life we come and this is what happens, right? So we're going to say, no, now you tread the path of moksha. Tat padam parimargitavyam. Parimargitavyam means you tread that, you have to tread that path of tat padam, the path of God, Godhood, supreme reality. Tat padam it is called. And then what is that path? Yargatva nanivartante. Nanivartanti bhuyaha means having reached that state of Godhood, having reached God realization, moksha, mukti, merging with God, nanivartanti bhuyaha. One never comes back to this world. Bhagavad Gita chapter 15 is the chapter that talks directly about moksha. That every human being is meant for moksha only. But we come and get caught up here. And I told you last night, Aaye bhi akela, jaye bhi akela. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला. We came alone and we will leave alone. And the people who you know in this life, in just one lifetime before, all of them were strangers to you. And one lifetime more, again all of them go become strangers. Let me tell you something. In this world, nobody is related to you. Either you say that or everybody is related to me. Because that is how, in next lifetime, the people here, you know them. Last lifetime, you didn't know them. Next lifetime, you meet new people. So them related to you just like these people. But we come and get so caught up here. So tread the path from where there is no return to this world. Yad gatva nanivartante bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravritti prasrita purani. Bhagavan himself says, I salute that supreme reality from which this whole universe has emerged. That is the goal. I salute the supreme reality from which the whole universe has emerged. Means, Bhagavan is telling, I remember my supreme state from which this whole universe has emerged. Now, it is good to tell, well, you have to tread the path of moksha, mukti, God realization, all that, right? It is good to tell that you have to do it, but how to do it? In other words, when we tell somebody to do something, we also have to tell them how to do it. Like one centipede. Centipede, you know? Centipede gone by a rat. I tell him, he say, man, I have pain in my leg. Now when a centipede have pain in his leg, how much pain he go have? Because how much leg he have? I have pain in my leg. So hairy rat. Well, that is your problem. You see, all your centipede, that is all your problem. All you have too much leg. You should have only have 4 legs like me. Then your pain would have been 1/25. Now you are 25 times more pain than me. So if you only have 4 legs like me, your pain would have cut, to 1/25. So it's a problem, you have too much leg. So the centipede say, yeah, boy, that's true. He said, all right, now tell me how to have only 4 legs. The rat said, look, I don't only make policy, I don't know how to implement that, I only know how to make policy, me and how to implement. I mean, if you tell him something, you also have to tell him how to do it. Why tell? So Bhagavan now, he just told that we are tat padam parimargitavyam. We have to tread the path of moksha. But then, just telling that and not telling how, that is useless also. So now in this next verse, very famous verse. This whole chapter I told you is so famous. How to tread this path of moksha. Very wonderful verse. Nirmana mohajita sangadoshaha
Nirmana mohajita sangadoshaha
Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha
Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha
Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sanyaihi
Dvandvai vimukta sukha dukkha sanyaihi
Gacchantya mudha padamavyayam tat
Gacchantya mudha paramavyayam tata
Gacchantya mudha padamavyayam tat
Gacchantya mudha paramavyayam tata.
First thing, nirmana mohajita sangadoshaha. But this is how to tread the path of moksha, how to reach God. First thing is we have to become free from man and moha. Nirmana mohajita sangadoshaha. He said, these are all the things which we have to give up in our life. Because just now you were talking about giving up, na? Man, amanitvam adambitvam ahimsakshanti rarjavam. In 13th chapter this had come. Man means several people are asking for several things. Okay, everybody get where they want now? One more here? All right, PDD 9151. PDD 9151. What are you doing? Somebody paint in your cargo, see fast. 151. Okay. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha. So, amanitvam adambhitvam, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, this manitvam, man. This is, he says there, shlaganam. Shlaganam means to boast. Boast. So Bhagavan said we have to stop boasting. Means I do this, I do that, I so great, that kind of thing. Because that he feels that he is very great. And then he goes on boasting. It's called manitvam. So nirmana, he says. We have to become free from that. No boast that I did this, I did that, I did the other thing. Oh, I so great, I achieved this, I achieved that. Nothing. Let me tell you something. If you think a little bit, you will see that you can achieve nothing in this world without the grace of Ishvara. Nothing. So, little bit of thinking, we'll see. Really. Let me just analyze anything now. Just analyze any little thing. Right? Suppose I worked and I bought this kerchief. So, if you think a little bit, you will see that for working, you need energy, right? To work, wherever you are working, you need energy. But you created energy or what? All energy comes from the sun, correct or not? All energy on this earth comes from the sun. So now, you worked with the energy, right? Where you get the energy? So the kerchief belong to you or it belong to Surya Bhagwan now? Because it's with his energy you work. Second thing, for working you need some knowledge also. To do a job, right? To do any job you need some knowledge. Or you created the knowledge or you get it from some teacher. Well, you get it from a teacher. So now the kerchief belongs to you or the teacher? For working you need energy, you need knowledge, you also need this body. This is instrument called a karana. Instrument, right? You need this body to work. Because you can't work with your mind. If your boss tells you to enter the data in the computer, right? You come, and the boss come back, you see you are doing nothing. You say, no boss, I enter the whole thing with my mind. But he go fire you on the spot. He didn't call you there to do mental work. He called you there to do physical work. So without his body, you can't work. So without the body, I couldn't work to get his kerchief. Right? But his body come from what? Baigan and aloo and curry and rice and chana and all the mango and thing where you're eating. Correct or not? Because when you're born, you're so small. How you get so big? Well, you eat all the baigan and peas and dal puri. All dal puri you eat from small time. And you get when you grow. So all this curry baigan and thing. So this body belongs to the baigan tree. It belongs to the aloo vine. It belongs to the peas tree. Now, who owns the kerchief now? The body, the energy, the knowledge, nothing you bring. And all them three things come together and they work and they get the kerchief. And then you say, and then you boasting now. And you hitting your chest and you did mine. That's called manitvam. So Bhagavan said, Nirvana. You have to become free from this. Man. See, all the words are so nice in this verse, you know. Nirmoha. Moha means delusion. Delusion means one thing is really like this, but you've seen it like that. And that is the problem. That is all human being problem. We just see everything upside down. And you see, what good for we think that thing bad for we. And what bad for we think that thing good for we. Today, I saw some post on social media. 1 pound of beef, 1 pound of black bean. Right? And they comparing these two things now. 1 pound of beef, 1 pound of black bean. This beef have so many bad, negative things associated with it. You could never ever compare it to a pound of black bean. This black bean uses only 1 pound, 5 gallons of water to grow and become a pound of black bean. This beef need 25 times more to grow that 1 pound. From every point of view, this also has so much of toxins and carcinogens and all kind of thing in this beef. And people, he go there and he feels he living an exotic life. I want a steak, rare. He living an exotic life. So what not good for he thinking that thing good. And he going on eating. And what good for him, this black bean, that cheap thing you go give me. When you go by somebody's house for Christmas or Diwali or whatever, right? If he pull out a glass of water, wasa water, and he give you, you think, but this man so cheap, he give me water. So you pull out some of them other thing in some bottle, right? And you give him. He thinks, well, now you treat me nice. But which one better for him? The things in the bottle or the water? The water. The water better. But he starts thinking the man insult me. He gave me plain water. Like Caribbean Airline water or what? Plain water. So, what this human being living a deluded life, all this, Bhagavan said, no. You start thinking right side up. Start thinking and seeing things right side up. Whatever good for human beings, they always think that thing not good. Now see in this country, how we living lavishly and wasting like anything. You have to see. You just look little bit and we think that is the life. There are so many schools and government buildings and all sorts of things. The AC on whole night, all lights on. We wasting on the light. We also there live all with lights ending on, water running, all kind of thing. People just wasting. I mean, are we happy, man? Right life. But what goes around comes around, you know. Now they say tighten your belt. Gas gone up, diesel gone up. Everybody pressure going up too. Pressure also is now. This happens because people don't see things right side up. Everybody see things upside down. So we have to learn to see things right side up. What is good, find out. This is good or not. See, to listen to some nice meditative music. Oh, that is good for us. But see our youngsters these days, what they go listen to? Sometimes when the car passes outside day, this singhasan rattling. What am I listening to? He think that thing good. He think that good. Right? So this is how the whole world has lived. Jitasanga dosha. The next word. This is how we have to start on our spiritual path. Give up what is not good and take up what is good. First we have to see it. It is next one is Jitasanga dosha. Ha means exactly what Bhagavan was talking about in the first 3 verses. Conquer this habit of getting attached to things. You know when a bird passes through the world, right? The space. That bird don't leave no trail. When a bird passes, he'll leave any trail. You don't know where he passed. So the bird picking up nothing in the space and not dropping anything also. The bird just going. But human beings, we don't pass through this world like that. We pick it up and drop in. And it has somewhere we pick up, we can't drop. When we pick up some certain things, we can drop it. So Bhagavan said, no, that is a dosha. Dosha means a defect. He himself calling it. He said, when we pick up things in this world and we can drop them, that is a defect. In 13th chapter also he talked about his defect. Again he's talking about, it's a defect when you can drop something. That means but people just feel, But when I can drop something, me, I have no defect, I perfect. Dosha word is a defect in Sanskrit. So it's Jita Sangha dosha. What is the defect? When I pick up something, I can't drop it. He says we have to conquer this defect. Remove it. It means I should be able to pick up anything and drop it just like that. But if you can't do it today, at least start. No. Anything. Pick it up. Yeah, man. You have some people like that. Anything. Take it. No problem. Detach from everything. They are like that. Right? So we have to conquer this defect of attachment. This is the next word. Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha. Adhyatma nitya means you have to start studying Shastras. And the Shastras will point us to the Adhyatma. And this has to be done constantly. See, Hindus don't have the habit of walking with Bhagavad Gita. Like for example, I'm sure every one of you will have a Bhagavad Gita in the house. But the study of to watch all of these words while I am talking about them, that is how we study of Shastra. It's called Shastra Adhyayan. So Adhyatma Nitya, this studying the Shastras will bring us to the Adhyatma. When you're coming to Gita lecture, walk with your Gita. No, that will always do work. But when Chinmaya Mission have Gita Yajna anyway, walk with your Gita. You could follow. Adhyatma Nitya means constantly thinking about yourself, but you can only do that through Shastras. You have to go on studying the Shastras. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
या राम मैं सब जग जानी करऊं प्रणाम जोरी जुग पानी.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Tulsidas, the most famous verse, is saying that everything is Ram. The whole world is Ram. No, that thing you just hear, right? But you have to go on studying Shastras every day and go on thinking about that. That I am Ram, this is Ram, the whole world, space, the air, everything is Ram only. That is called Adhyatma Nitya. Studying the Atma, everything is the Atma. Ram is Atma. So Nitya means constantly. That's what we have to study. That is done through Shastra Jnana, studying of Shastras. We have to develop that habit of studying Shastras. Vinivritta Kamaha. Vinivritta Kamaha means to become free from all of this craving. If I don't get this, my life won't be complete. If I don't get that, life won't be complete. The only time life is not complete is when you don't get Bhagavan. Every other time, your life will remain incomplete. Means when you get one thing, you want the next one. When you get that, you want that. When you get, it has no end. No end. One Mahatma, he's in any ashram, he's sitting there nice and quiet like this. Right? So, a chicken hawk passing in the sky. And the chicken hawk had a rat in the mouth. Not mouth, in the beak. Mouth or beak? Beak. So somehow the rat managed to fall from his beak. And he was alive. And he fell right in front of Mahatma in the ashram. So the Mahatma is a very compassionate, Mahatma is a compassionate being. He take up the rat and he does him out. Then the rat say, "Oh Mahatma, thank you." So Mahatma say, "Where you come from?" He say, "Well, I hawk the hammer in the beak. And I managed to escape from there and I fall down here." So the rat say, "You see my problem? I always in problem like this. And my sworn enemy is cat. Today a hawk get me." He say, if I was a cat, the hawk would not take me. Why you make me into a cat? So the Mahatma say, "Okay." So he make the rat into a cat now. The cat only walk out from the ashram. Well, a dog take behind him. A dog take behind him. He run back inside the ashram now. He come by the Mahatma foot again. He blowing hard. Mahatma say, "What happened?" He say, "A dog shook me." He said, "Why you make me into a dog?" The Mahatma said, "Okay, I'll make you into a dog." He make the cat into a dog now. The dog gone out. He gone out from the ashram now. He walking about here and there. A wolf take behind him now. A wolf take behind the dog. So again now he run back in the ashram. He said, "Why you make me into a wolf now?" So the Mahatma make him into a wolf. He gone out outside again now. A lion take behind him. So now he run back inside the ashram. He tell the Mahatma, he say, "A lion chased me now." He say, "Make me into a lion." Make him into a lion. Now he coming down. Now he's king of the jungle. He gone in the jungle and he's a lion, So he start to feel proud and think about himself there. He's the king of the jungle. He meet a deer. He has the deer. He say, "Hey there, who is the king of the jungle?" The deer say, You. He meet a rabbit. He has the rabbit. "Hey, who is the king of the jungle?" Rabbit say, You. He meet giraffe. "Hey giraffe, who is the king of the jungle?" You. Then he meet a lion now. He has another lion, an elephant. He meet an elephant. He say, "Hey elephant, who is the king of the jungle?" The elephant say, "King of the jungle?" He wrap him around with his trunk so. He slam him in the ground. Bam, fight him, throw him from here to quiet day. Now lion get up. He straighten his back and thing. Telling that elephant, he said, "God man, if he didn't know the answer, he didn't have to get on so." He gone back now limping by the Mahatma. He tell the Mahatma, he say, "The elephant nearly killed me." He say, "You make me into an elephant." Mahatma say, "Okay, tathastu." He make him to an elephant. So he gone out in the jungle now again. He see a little rat by foot. Them elephants see a little rat there, they get frightened. He see a little rat by foot and he get frightened and he run back by the Mahatma. The Mahatma say, "What happened?" He say, "A rat nearly bite me." He say, "Better make me back into a rat." He gone full circle. Only to come back to a rat. But Vinivrita Kama, word which we are saying here, this human being, no matter which desire of his get fulfilled, right? Any desire get fulfilled. He fulfill this desire, he go want to fulfill our next one. When that one fulfill, he want to fulfill Next one. And in the end, after fulfilling all them desires, there is not even one iota of evolution in that human being. He remains the same exact human being as he was on day one, no matter how many desires he fulfilled. That means he fell come back right to a rat only. Because desires do not bring evolution. Adhyatma nitya, constant study of the Atma, the self, meditation on the self, that brings evolution, not fulfillment of desires. That is why, personally, suppose I have to walk, right? So I have a desire, I want everybody riding bicycle, I have a desire, I want a bicycle. So before I was grouchy because I had to walk and everybody had a bicycle. So I have desire now for bicycle. So I get bicycle. I walk, I get a bicycle. Then, now I see everybody driving in their car. Now I have bicycle. When they pass with their car, they splash of water and thing on me. And my bicycle, I couldn't afford to buy a new one, I buy an old one. That thing had no fender and thing. When I ride it, them had to splash water on me. My own wheels splashing water on me. When I go into my Bakhava line. He get grumpy again, grouchy. Let me buy a car. He buy a car now. So he fulfill from desire from walking, the desire was to have bicycle. From bicycle, desire was to have car. Now he buy car. Right? Then he buy an old car, I think shutting down all about. The brakes are working, he had to put on his foot in the road like Flintstone to stop it. He machine brakes on the road. So he sell that one, he have a desire to get a better one. I get a desire to better one. And people have desire to get better one. And go on, better and better, BMW and Mercedes Benz and going on the road. Fulfill all. Let me tell you something. If you get the best car on the road, right? From walking to having the best car on the road, does that thing guarantee any evolution in that jiva, in that individual? From walking to getting a Mercedes Benz, right? Does he become more compassionate by getting a Mercedes Benz? Does he become more knowledgeable does he become more calm, more peaceful, more charitable? But by getting a Mercedes Benz, did he evolve from the man who was walking to the man who's driving the Mercedes Benz? Does that bring any evolution by fulfilling all those desires? Did he evolve to become a great human being? How getting a new object to make you a better human being? Being a better human being is something which has to change inside, not outside, isn't it? But human beings feel, when we get this, when we get that, we go be better. When we get that, we go be better. When we get that, we go be more happy. When we get that, we go be more happy. But that don't happen. Fulfillment of desires, the Shastras say, fulfillment of desires is like adding ghee to the fire. When you add ghee to the fire will quench, the fire will get more big. So in the same way, when I have one thing and I desire something else, that fulfillment of the second desire doesn't quench desire. That does make more desire. And that's how I going on and on, desire and one after the next one after. So Bhagavan said, no, that is not the spiritual path. That is the worldly path. Only fulfilling desire. And life is like that. Well, let me tell you something. If you're a person who does eat pepper, right? When you start off to eat pepper, you're eating one boat pepper. But if you eat one boat pepper for 5 years, after 5 years, that one boat pepper is like nothing for you. You want 2 and 3 and 4. And then what boat pepper? That boat pepper is like nothing. Now you want Congo pepper. And Congo pepper, you want to habanero or something or whatever. And then you want to scorpion. 7 pot. 10 pot. And eventually scorpion. Then it means by eating pepper, that you have to keep increasing the dose. Everything is like that. People who take drugs, right? You have to keep increasing the dose. Same thing with desires. When you get 1, you want 2. That's why people can't stop buying land, buying house, buying, getting more money. When you have 1 million, you want 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody ever get 1 million? And now I retire. Me, I want no more million. Never it happens. So desires are like that. It's a vicious chain, like you get. Once you get into it. So Bhagavan said, nah, that is worldliness only. Vinivritta kama. Conquer all of these desires. Get rid of all. Dvandvai vimukta sukha dukkha sanyaihi gacchantya mudha padam avyayam tata. That dvandvai vimuktaha. This is a very simple one. All these things are very simple to practice. Dvandvai vimukta means don't be too disturbed about the pairs of opposites. Like for example, see in our work, right? When some temples we'll go, some places we have Yajna, there is AC. Then some places you go, there is no AC. So, if I am disturbed about that, I go say, man, that place I have no AC, man, me I go in there, man. There's some people like that. You know, there are many temples, if you go to certain temples in the United States and Canada and all, they don't have no chair. You have to sit down on the ground. So all the people go early to get a wall. You seen that? You go early to get the wall. It means little discomfort you can't bear. Dvandvai vimukta means the world will sometimes will be warm, sometimes it will be cold, sometimes the world will be pleasing, sometimes not pleasing. You say, this is the world. This is how it has be. Sometimes the food had too much salt, sometimes you had to less salt. But that is how the world has be or not? What are you only grumbling for? Everything people like to grumble. Sometimes the world be like that. No salt, eat it. Nobody ever dead from saltless food. Well, better for you. No blood pressure. What are you grumbling for? So this is the pairs of opposites. See, this is less salt, this is more salt. I mean, no salt, too much salt. Don't worry. Don't go on complaining. Learn to bear the pairs of opposite. You see, long time. Just recently, somebody who has come to visit me, they said, Swamiji, I couldn't come, you know. I said, why? The AC in my car wasn't working. The AC in the car not working, so they can't come to visit me. But AC in car is something called just the other day. Isn't it? Before, when we were growing up, cars never had AC. You driving by the corner of the door, it's to have a little triangular piece of glass. You have to twist it so. Triangle. And that's to cut the breeze. And that's giving you a nice fresh breeze from outside. Now, if he has to do it, he said, me, I'm going to visit our Swami till I fix my AC. We get so used to, he can take a little bit of warmth, can take a little bit of heat. So no, heat and cold, all of this, Bhagavan says, no. Dvandvaihi vimukta. Become free from all of these pairs of opposites. The world is filled with pairs of opposites. Become free from them. Sukha dukkha sanyaihi. Joy and sorrow also. Maintain your balance. They call it samatvam. Maintaining our balance in all things. He says such a person, they become free from delusion. Gachanti amudha. Such people who become free from delusion, padamavyayam tata. They reach the supreme state. So now these are all things we have to practice on a daily basis. Means learn to keep your balance and calm and don't get too upset if things go this side or things go that side. You remain in the middle. Otherwise, on one little thing. I see one man where he throw plate, cup, glass, everything out the window. And the window is closed, you know. The window is closed. I mean, when he pelted, the glass break and everything. Because he can. What happened? The wife forget to put salt in the food or something. He gets so vexed. Lucky thing that wife was small, you know. She'd have thrown he behind everything too. So, getting rid of getting undisturbed by the pairs of opposite. Let it be. Let the place be a little warm, now so happen. Nothing. Or a little cold. No, Swamiji, my teeth knocking. So let your teeth knock, what happened? Your knee does not knock? Or whatever. Let your teeth knock a little bit. You won't die. No, I'll get pneumonia. Some people say. You won't get nothing. When you're afraid to get pneumonia, then you will get. No. Bhagavan tells, you reach the supreme state. All the time he's talking about a supreme state we'll reach. This is the goal. In the next verse he talks about a supreme state. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
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 Na tad bhasayate suryaha na shashanko na pavakaha
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Mamevamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha Shri Krishna Sharanam Manashasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati
Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Viram yadavapnoti yatyapyutkramati Shri Krishna
Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Grihitvaitani samyati vayurgandhani vashayat
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Shrotram chakshusparchanam cha prasanam ghanameva cha
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
adhishthaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama
Shri Krishna Sharanam
sharanam Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Natad bhasayate suryaha na shashanko na pavakaha. The goal which is being spoken about is the goal of the supreme reality. We all have to reach there, merge with that supreme reality. He says there, natad bhasayate suryaha. The sun doesn't shine there. The moon doesn't shine there. Fire cannot illumine that. The sun cannot illumine it. The fire cannot illumine it. The moon cannot illumine that. Yet gatva nanivatte. Having reached that state, there is no return to this world. So now see, this is the goal of Bhagavad Gita. Having reached that state of oneness with God, there is no return to this world. But if one doesn't reach that state, there is return. So again and again he is mentioning Yad Gatva Nanivartante. He is mentioning that. Having reached that state, no returning. Then, from there now, the topic changes. He says, the one who is living inside his body. He starts that topic. Who is living inside his body? He is called as a jiva. Please start using this word. Don't use that word soul. That soul word is an English word which really has no meaning according to Bhagavad Gita. It doesn't mean the same thing. The one who is living in his body is called as what? Jiva. Yes, he's called as Jiva. The one living inside. He says, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha. He says, a fraction of me, Bhagavan is saying, Mama Eva Amshaha. A fraction of mine only has become this Jiva. So the Jiva who living in this body is a fraction of Bhagavan. Yeah. The Jiva is a fraction of Ishvara. Bhagavan. Manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. He has 5 senses and the mind. The Jiva has 5 senses. He has taken on 5 senses and the mind, and he's dwelling inside his body. So the Jiva uses his eyes to look around and think. Uses his ears to hear and all that. So the Jiva who is living inside here is a fraction of Bhagavan who has taken on 5 senses and a mind. And he's scoping out everything. Manashasthani prakritisthani karshati. Sitting amidst this prakriti, this nature, this world, right? Shariram yadavapnoti yatchapyurkramati shwaraha grihitvaitani samyati vayur gandhani vashaya. And then the Jiva doesn't only stay in this body, it has come out and go to other bodies. So when he dies, he leaves this body drops and he goes and takes another body. So Bhagavan gives a description of that. He says, Shariram yadavapnoti yatchapyutkramati shwaraha grihitva etani samyati vayur gandhani vasha. How? You know how when the breeze blowing from that side, right? Vayu. The breeze blowing from over there. And if there is that fellow has some, the neighbor, let us say the neighbor has a night, what is it? Rat ki Rani. What is Rat ki Rani in English? That flower, that one that smells nice in the night. Ladies of the night, right? Rat ki Rani. Suppose the neighbor have one there, right? And in the night time, that thing smelling so good. The breeze that take up that scent and bring it by you. So when you smell, it's there over there, but the breeze, bring it here. He says, in the same way, the Jiva, this Jiva who living inside, he just take all his senses and mind and past karma and everything. And he is like the breeze and he taking the scent and he go in our next body. Like that. Just like how the breeze that bring the scent from over there. So he is like the breeze. And the mind and the senses and the karma and everything we do in this life, all that going with him, that is like the scent. Something going with. So for example, if in this lifetime I treat my eyes bad. Suppose I treat these eyes bad, right? Now, I really abuse my eyes. Now when I leaving this body, this Jiva going with abused vision. So he goes with there in the next body, his vision will not be good. Therefore, you see for some people from childhood, they had to get glasses. Correct or not? In childhood, he went tick glasses. That's because in the previous birth, he abused the eyes and all that. Didn't treat it properly. All such things. Like I said, don't read in the sun. He going in the sun to read itself. You see? So, whatever he does in this life and whatever he does to all the senses and the mind and everything, that does go with him like a scent in the breeze. He is the breeze and that is the scent. And he go into the next body. Which Bhagavan gave him some nice, what you call that, imagery for us to think. So whether he is grihitva shariram yat avapnoti yatcha api utkramati ishvara, the jiva, he is the one who is the center of all of these things going on. So he goes on doing all of his karma, he goes on doing all of his actions, and he takes everything with him when he is going. Whether he is taking up a new body or dropping an old one, he is the one who is taking all the karma with him. When he takes up a new body, he brings all the karma. When he's dropping his body and going, he goes with all the karma of his body, of all his senses and mind and everything. And Bhagavan lists here now which senses he's talking about. Shrotram, Chakshu, Sparshanam, Cha, Rasanam, Ghranam, Evacha. 5 senses. Eyes, ears, skin, touch, taste, and smell. Ghranam. Ghranam means smell. So these 5 he goes. Aristhaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate. With these 5, whenever he goes into any body, he uses to enjoy all the 5 sense objects outside also. So the eyes see nice colors and forms. So he goes on watching or seeing movies. Along with have silent movies. And the ears hear nice things. And don't talk about the tongue. Tongue is number 1 culprit. He only wants to eat all sort of nice tasty things. You see? So this jiva, means which a fraction of Bhagavan, is sitting inside his body, using all the 5 senses to enjoy all the things in the world. And because he starts enjoying this, enjoying that, enjoying the other thing, he gets caught up with all of that and he forgets Bhagavan totally. The jiva forget that he is Ishvara. He forget he is a fraction of Ishvara. Because he's so taken up with so much a nice thing to do here. Like when you carry little children in Disneyland or something. When you carry little children in Disneyland, right? God, they go crazy. They run in there, run there, see this, see that, they forget Mora Farah, everybody, isn't it? In the same way, the jiva coming inside his body and he starts to see all these nice things now. He forget Bhagavan. Because Ahi Farah. Bhagavan is in 9th chapter, he says, Pitahamasya jagataha mata dhata pitamahaha. Bhagavan says, I am mother and father and everything. But when the jiva comes here, in this body, he sees all the nice flashy things of this world and develop desires and running here, he forget Bhagavan, he forget Mora Farah, everybody. Just like when you carry little children in the amusement park. Or the toy shop. Oh, well, it was. When you carry little children in the toy shop. He wants every toy in that shop. Same thing with the adult in this world. Forget Mora Farah, forget Bhagavan. So, Bhagavan says, no, we can't forget. You have to remember the reality, remember the self. We will see more of this tomorrow. Remember the supreme Ishvara of which I am a part. That is the whole thing. Okay. The one who is wise, he sees. The one who is unwise, he doesn't see. Okay. That topic will continue tomorrow. Now, Pandit Vishnu Dutt Ahuti. Purna Ahuti. Pandit Vishnu Dutt Maharaj was here. He left him. He probably have some function to go to because today is his wedding anniversary. Today is their wedding anniversary. You know how many years he married? 59 years. Yay. 59. He married in 1956. Most of we didn't born yet. Some was born, but most of it wasn't born even. Yeah, man. So I wish he and Amma happy wedding anniversary. When he comes tomorrow, you all please relate to him. Okay, ठीक है. A few quick announcements. Masala tea. let me try to make a few amendments to what we will be saying in Trinidad. And that is because people who don't know, they make us say all the wrong things all the time. You know, Trinidadians, let me tell you something. We just feel we know more than everybody. If you go right next door in Guyana, when they sell in Karela, they say Karela. What Trinidadians say? Kareli. Nobody in India will say Kareli. I don't know how Trinidadians are to say Kareli. The proper word for that thing is actually Karela. Any state in India you go, they call that thing Karela. And in Guyana, they call it Karela. They say the correct word. But Trinidadians, they always say the wrong word. And he feels he know better. And like that, there are so many words which we say wrong. And lately, this word everybody has been saying, chai tea. Chai tea. Are bhai, in Hindi, the word for tea is chai. So you're saying tea. The Hindi word for tea is chai. So either you say tea or you say chai. You can't say chai tea. That thing that sounds so jarring to the air. I want roti. But if you talk like people will say something wrong with you, with your head. So please correct this thing. And you know, because the people here don't know, like even if you go now to this shop, what do you call Ritual. If you go to Ritual, they also already signed it, chai tea. Because that thing was not founded by any Indian. He knew nothing. It was founded by a non-Indian. So if it's a non-Indian, he wouldn't know about that thing. So please correct that thing. So we have Chai Sanmelan every year at the ashram. We have a Chai Sanmelan. Chai Sanmelan means I make them masala tea. Masala tea means not that thing where you get in the bag, dip. Not chai that you get in a bag. From scratch, I use fresh ginger and all the ingredients from scratch and make that masala tea. And we just have a big tea party on the 30th of May every year at the ashram. Those of you who have not come yet and tried that garam ekdam first class masala chai, if you have not tried that yet, half of your life gone. So 30th of May, that tea party is there at the ashram. Please come and try out that thing. And it will have nice goodies and things to eat and all that kind of thing. And entertainment and all such things. Okay. All right. Then, on the 18th of July, we have classes for children at the ashram. Starting 1 month of classes. You bring your children in the morning at 8 o'clock and you pick them up at 4 o'clock. Today only, look here. Today I met a parent who has his child in our school, right? So I've visited the house. So the parent tell me, he says, Swamiji, all of us give too much holidays. We give him same holiday like all the other school, eh? But he had his little child in the house, that fella running, jumping, kicking down the chair, throwing down everything. The father get fed up at home. He said, all of us had too much holiday. Because the father trying to do the work on the computer, and this little boy. So I know parents have their work to do, and in the holidays, they really don't know what to do with the children. When you leave them, they could get into all kind of trouble. And especially nowadays with internet and all kind of thing going on, you really don't know what's going on with children. So we have started the summer classes. You bring the child in the morning at 8 and pick up the child at 4 o'clock. So starting on the 18th of July for a whole month. So that is 1 month additional school. so that you know that they're in a safe environment. All right? And we'll teach them all the values of the Shastras, all the values of Hinduism. We'll teach them at the school. Okay. Then on the 15th of August, we have a very nice program starting. Swami Nikhilanandji, who is from New Delhi, Swamiji, who's posted in New Delhi, India, he's coming to do a 1-month Vedanta course. You have to come and stay there for a month. If in your 80 years of existence on this earth, you can't get 1 month off for your spiritual evolution and your advancement, that means to say you're real tied down to this world. You're tied down with iron chain. 1 month to come and spiritually evolve, learning from a great Swami. Swamiji has been posted in New Delhi. He's from there only, posted in that center. And he's a very, very great teacher. All right. So that starts on the 15th of August for 1 month. Then, last program I'll tell you. We all have been going to India to study, and those who want to become Swamis and Brahmacharis. Chinmaya ashram is the only ashram that where teaching goes on. So people from other organizations, from the Dattatreya, one Brahmachari has gone from there, he studied in our ashram. From all organizations, people go only to our ashram, because where else you'll go? But now, that same course is being taught right here in Trinidad. We don't have to go to India anymore. From the 1st of November, it is a 2-year course. You have to come and stay in the ashram for 2 years. Now the requirement is, you have to be under 30 and you have to have a university degree. Then only you can join that 2-year Vedanta course. If you're over 30 and you want to join, you can do so also, but you will be a guest student and there will be some fee also. But if you're under 30 and you have a university degree and you join this course, Chinmaya Mission will provide this 2-year residential teaching for free. That is a service we do to the community. You could go in somebody's house and stay for 2 years and eat 3 times a day and learn also for 2 years for free. See, parents who have little children, right? To send your children to school. Even if you send to a government school where you don't have to pay fee for 2 years, how costly it is to send that child to school. And we keep in adult people there for 2 years for free. So the mission does this service to the community, to the world. And where we get any money to do it, don't worry. You have to worry, me have to worry too, Bhagwan have to worry about that. Let he worry, where you go do? He send the money. Okay. You know, I tell you how Bhagwan does do everything up front too. Recently I tell him this thing somewhere and one lady tell me, Swamiji, look, right now I sponsor one child, one student. I only talk at one place. And she gave me on the spot, sponsor one student. Bhagwan send any money like that. So, this course is for training people in this Sanatan Dharma in a very formal way. It is the only course offered. Even in India, there is not such a course, except in Chinmaya Mission Ashram. So all other organizations send their people for training in our ashram. All right. Please tell others. You may not want to join, but you might know people who want to join. Now, one benefit this can have, you know. Suppose you have a temple in your village, or you have this organization or that organization, and there is one young person in your temple or your organization. You can encourage that young person to come and study these things so that they'll be an asset. They'll go back to your temple. We don't have any they're not obligated in any way to Chinmaya Mission after studying. Who want to stay, stay. Who want to go? Go. Because our philosophy is freedom, moksha, mukti. Why go bind you down to anything? Me want to bind nobody to nothing. I teach you, and last day I ask you, you're staying or you're going? If you say you're staying, I say good. If you say you're going, I say better. Yeah, that is at the end of the course that we will do. We are bind nobody to nothing. You don't want to bind anybody to anything. Right? So from your temple, wherever you are, you want to send somebody, most welcome. All right. We have done and we have sent back people to their place and all. Okay. So this is what the mission is doing. ठीक है. आरती के लिए खड़े हो जाए and we'll see tomorrow from this. Before we start the आरती, पूर्णा होती Let us all join together and chant the Purnahuti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Sarvam Ve Purnam Swaha. ओम जय भगवद गीते मैया जय भगवद गीते हरिहिय कमल विहारिणी हरिहिय कमल विहारिणी सुंदर सुपुनीते ओम जय भगवद गीते कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाशिनी काम शक्ति हरा मैया
काम शक्ति हरा
तत्व ज्ञान विकासिनी
तत्व ज्ञान विकासिनी
विद्या ब्रह्म परा
ओम जय भगवद गीते
निश्चल भक्ति विधायिनी निर्मल मलहारी मैया
निर्मल मलहारी
चरण रहस्य प्रदायिनी
रहस्य प्रदायिनी
सब विधि सुखकारी
ओम जय भगवद गीते
राग द्वेष विदारिणी तारिणी मोद सदा मैया
तारिणी मोद सदा
भवभयहारिणी तारिणी
भवभयहारिणी तारिणी
परमानंद प्रदान
ओम जय भगवद गीते
आसुर भाव विनाशिनी नाशिनी तम रजनी मैया
नाशिनी तम रजनी
दैवी सद्गुणदायिनी
सद्गुणदायिनी
हरि रसिका सजनी
ओम जय भगवद गीते
समता त्याग सिखावनी हरि मुख की बानी मैया
हरि मुख की वाणी
सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी
सकल शास्त्र की स्वामी
श्रुतियों की रानी
ओम जय भगवद गीते
दया सुधा बरसावनी मातु कृपा की जय मैया
मातु कृपा की जय
हरि पद प्रेम दान कर अपनो कर ली जय भगवद गीते मैया जय भगवद गीते ओम जय भगवद गीते ओम जय भगवद गीते मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजः मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलायतनो हरिः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम। प्लीज ऑल से